Jesus. Making pounds, I gave you euros. It was £9.29, which is equivalent to 100 euros at the minute, I think. They don't like us over there. For the chance to ridicule you. Fair enough. I'll take it. I can take it. For the chance to token a pipe. I'm down for that. Right then, I've kind of stagnated. I've forgotten what I'm meant to be doing. We're going to just... I think I've got enough tiles to do this now. Let me just figure this out. So I'm going to go the bang it, the bang it, the bang it, bang it, bang it, bang it, bang it. Boop. Here's my little axis. And the bang it, the bang it. That'll do. What I could do as well, just for laziness, give me a poke if you'd like to brainstorm an application. I've helped a couple of other streamers get their badge after you got mine. Stina, that would be really appreciated, genuinely. Because, I mean, hold on a sec, I just did a silly thing. I have written like what I thought was quite a nice and to the point application, but I don't really know what they ask for, what they want. I don't really get it. And I don't know if it was the same with you. Like, did you ever get any responses to your partner applications? Like, or did you just get it first time and that was that? Because I've applied a few times now and never got any response other than you weren't successful this time, we're not taking on any more partners, which is like, okay. And it just says keep trying, which I've done. I just keep getting knocked back. So I don't know. It's been a while though. I think I've got a pending application at the minute, but it's been in for like 2 months. So I even the guy that knocked me back like 3 times in a row, I tweeted him asking him for any more information. He just ignored me. So I can't seem to get through to anyone. But like, this is UK, Twitch UK. I don't know if it's different for you. Got declined first time because you applied in the wrong category, so nothing about the application really. We applied in the correct category, then got it. Huh. I don't have an option for categories. When I click apply for partner, there's nothing to fill in other than a white text box. That was when Creative Game was separate, right, okay. Yeah, because you do lots of art and stuff, don't you? I did jump on your channel the other day and gave you a little follow, by the way. You do art stuff as well. I saw you were packaging up a painting for someone. Is there a beard category? Oh.
I was feeling left out and can't have the Pongo bitch outdoing me. P.
Pongo bitch. Is that in relation to Beamron? What's a Pongo bitch? Thank you very much, Weasel. Holy shit, what's that now? 20, 30. We are like 34 quid. Oh, we're going to be able to get a good one at this rate. Oh, I'm excited. What should I put in here? What should I put? Crude oil petroleum. Go. Pew, pew, pew. Oh, there is a command. Sorry, Tinkle. There is a command because a few people have had trouble with this. You don't get to see the profile at the bottom. Thank you, Intox. I applied for creative first. Got it on gaming. Shit. You got it on gaming because that wasn't my main thing.
Pipe it down.
I had higher numbers there. Oh, Tinkle from my wankle. Thank you very much. You changed your name, sir. Jesus. Thank you very much. This is very kind, guys. Well, I'll need to look now. You guys need to start finding some pipes in like the 40 quid region. 10, 20, 30, 40 quid region. See what we can find. Let's do it. A wankle equals a one ankle. Of course it is. Of course it is. That's why it's tinkling from it. Max the Epic Gamer. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? So you applied for creative first, you got it on gaming, because art wasn't your main thing, but I applied on that because I had higher numbers on... So you had higher numbers on creative, but you got it on gaming.
Pretty good.
Leffy, you've not done that in ages. I'm surprised you didn't do the fat cat. Thank you very much for the bits, buddy. I think people have forgotten that the custom bit things exist, and I've not got them written anywhere. I don't think people remember them anymore. Because there's 222, 333, 444, 555, 666, 777, 888. I don't think there's a 999. It's the only one you can remember. They're all just the same number. I kept them so it's like 111, 222, 333. I don't know if there's a 111. Might be 222 first. Pretty good. Love a bit of Larry. Love a bit of Larry. Right, don't need to look at that for the minute. I just want to get in here, rip these out, and then we can do another little launch. I'm waiting on oil for my oil biome. Chair. What do you mean being wrong? I saw it sets like 100, I think. Shit. Oh. Oh well. It's just over what I would normally mop, but that's fine. Right then, so we need to build you first. Get in there, get rid of you. And then we'll get rid of that, we'll get rid of that, and hop up there. I'm gonna throw my meaningless 33 bits now. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry. It was to stop all the like one bit trolls, you know? I was getting them for a while. 1-bit trolls. Well, loading my colony. Summer. Oh, summary really lets my game out. Yeah, a lot of people have been having that lately. Gaming was what I did most of the time, so I couldn't apply for creative. So apparently my gaming numbers were high enough too. But I have to look at any application yours and let you know what I had in mind. Maybe it can help. That is awesome. Thank you for that. That'd be really handy. Because I honestly don't think. Fuck my life. High voltage. That was a FML moment. I honestly am not sure if they ever looked at my application. Because I only got a generic response like every time. So. What's this you sent me, Remarkable? Fuck my life. Let's have a nosy. Oh wait, no, that's a tobacco pipe. I don't want a tobacco pipe. What is that? Falcon standalone chrome straight tobacco pipe. No, I don't want a tobacco pipe. I'm not going to be smoking tobacco, guys. It's got to be liquid. It's got to be vape. Oh, thank you, Stina. Will do. I will do after the stream, if that's okay. Right, there's a very good chance I'm going to end up with some hot, terrible stuff down here at some point, so I might need to be a little bit careful, just so I don't like boil my lock or anything. I should have probably done this as a double lock to be safe, but that definitely won't bite me in the ass. So we can now get rid of these things. And get rid of this wire as well, just in case anything melts it. Just get rid of all this. I don't like it. I don't like it. Go, go, go. I'm just random streamer. I would like to see that liquid CO2 lake you have that does not contain any CO2 ice in it. It may have warmed up a little bit now. Yeah, here we go. It's warming up. Minus 58. Needs to get to like 56, but it'll get there. We're still pumping in loads more CO2, so we may have a big boil off at some point, but it's got like 7 or 8 degrees to play with yet. They'll be fine. What temperature's the ethanol? Minus 40 odd. Yeah, we'll turn this back on in a bit, I think. We'll just need to get some more oil down here. We'll dump some of this out or something. What would happen if that CO2 lake got out? Nothing really. It'd just fill all this biome. It's fine. It's airlocked up here. It wouldn't be cold enough to freeze all this stuff. It'd be fine. Right, I'm going to leave him to do that for a sec. I could dump a bit more oil down here and keep him working on this. I don't know. What's that being on? What's this in relation to? Oh, that's why it was cheaper, regular tobacco pipe, right? You set an outhouse to top priority now. I'm in constant yellow alert. Incredible. How do you make supercoolant? You need to find fullerene from space, Stina, and then you basically put it in the, is it molecular chamber or something? Oh, Nimbus, 4 months resub. Thank you very much, buddy. How you doing? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, molecular forge. You plonk one of these down, and then you can take your fullerene and make supercoolant. Yeah, fullerene in your first asteroid. You're laughing. You've got it. You've got it. I could pump some of this oil over here. Just cool things down a little bit. Do a little quick bit of digging. About that for a plan. I do want to get Hamster's Lake done. Alright. Oh, shit. It's a bit toasty down here, really. I do want to get Hamster's Lake done. But I'm also conscious that it's getting hot as balls down here. Look how hot are these tiles. Too hot. Really too hot. Oh, look at these crazy ones. Oh, maybe there isn't a 444 one anymore. I thought there would have been a 444 one. What's this? Epic.
Look at these
tiles.
crazy ones.
Epic pipe mods. Wait, hold on one sec. I think I'm about to do a derp. Oh, I can't really dig any of this out at the minute. It's all like super hot here. Blep. Shh. Oh, this blows. Too hot down here. I need to get rid of this oil. Let's have a look at these sweet, sweet pipes. Oh my goodness. The Gandalf. Sapphire and gold elemental. Yeah, but look at the price. This is what I was saying, how they can get stupidly expensive. Oh my goodness. These are all like resin ones, aren't they? These are like epoxy. Oh, they do look pretty though. That looks real pretty. That one looks like a bubble. Fuck me. Shane! Why? I was just having a chill look at some pipes. What the fuck? Jesus! Why would you do that? Oh, the Balrog. Oh my goodness. Shane! My heart! For the record, by the way, I didn't want these sounds to be this loud. People asked for them to be this loud when we were installing them. I think that's too loud. That scared the bejesus out of me and probably deafened you all. Oh, Christ. Oh, you bastard, Shane. $500. Jesus. Thank you for the bits, Shane. Well, yeah. Thank you for the bits. Not so much thank you for the murmur that I've got now in my heart. Yeah, these are awesome. If I could wood turn, I'd make stuff like this. I reckon doing these things with like dropping them in a pot of epoxy would be dead easy. I'm going to keep that open so I can drool over that later.
Bad day just got worse.
Oh, Maximus. How you doing, buddy? It's fine. Fine to you. Got you, though. Got him. Jesus. Right. What was I doing? Yeah, this oil down here, I kind of want to replenish this or top it up with a bit of oil from over here or something. I can just whack a pipe in, I guess. Put a pump over here. I don't want loads over here, just a bit to top it up. Just a little smidgen. I've got to move this oil at some point anyway, so I might as well dump it over here, warm it up, and then when the level gets too hot, I can pump some of the oil out. Maybe I can do that. So it'll be cooling this off. Yeah, I'll do that. That'll work. There is going to be petroleum though, which is a little bit trolley. What have we got down here? Granite. Granite will do. Alright, we're doing the space thing. Doing it. Just got a bit distracted with another little thing for a second. It's fine. This isn't impacting space. Everything in space is its own priority. This is separate. This is just a quick little ting. Alright? This is just its own little thing. Just for a minute. How hot is it down here? Yeah, that'll be fine. Yeah, let's go through there. I'll dump all this into the other lake. And then you're going to come down here. Perfect. Bloop. Yeah, it's already patrolling over here anyway. Right, we'll leave all that going. Whoa now. Whoa now. Yeah, this can all be like a 7. Cool. Ah, Jesus, I'm so laggy. Right then, we've got all this crap out of here. I just need to sweep up some of these gubbins. I might just do a little compactor here. I'm going to toggle these off. I don't want any more of this for a little bit. Oops. I wonder if he's going to do that. No, it's good. So I don't want those to really getting worked anytime soon. I think the one in the base should be high priority, so that'll be fine. Just get this room clean, then we can launch to the rocket. We can see the sound alert list. Yeah, it should be a little icon in the top corner. Ooh. It'd be nice to meet you when I saw you return. I wonder about the status of our arrival and if you were still my nemesis or a friend. Perpetual, I think he's got too many nemesi to keep track of them all. He forgets, I think. What's the plan with that room? Ultimately, we're going to try and use this to capture some heat from the rockets later. I'm just sort of leaving it as a vacuum for now, but the idea will be to try and capture some of the heat. Durdrum, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The only issue I'm going to have, obviously, is later on, carbon dioxide may find its way into here, but we can get to that. We'll figure something out. Who was that? High voltage, you son of a gun. I don't get an alert on my bot anymore, so I don't see who did it. I don't see who done it. Max the Epic Gamer, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. And again, welcome, welcome, welcome. I was more prepared that time. My heart murmur may be fixed now, though. So, I did get a heart murmur off the first one. It's now been jolted back into place. So, thank you for that. Right. Let's get all this gubbins swept immediately. Because the other rocket's just sat here ready to go, isn't he? So we can just be launched. And get rid of you. You can play Perpetual for that one. Why did he point out there were more sound alerts? Is that what happened? I'm just glad some of you are using them. They've been sat there for bleeding ages. They'll never get used. Okay. Well, the vacuum room under the rocket gets CO2 when the rocket launches. It shouldn't do, but it may well do. Later on, we're going to have doors here, I think. So the bunker doors will open and let some stuff drop in here, but we may need to have like 3 doors, if you like, so it can drop through, enter into a little vacuum, or a line of 2 doors maybe. It can drop through, sit there, and then drop into the room. So I want regolith to drop down if we can. But yeah, I don't really want carbon dioxide in here, but if it, in fairness, later on when it's a hot plate, it won't really matter. You'll see what I mean. We've done a similar build the last few times we've done space, really. We've ended up putting a big old blob of like tungsten metal tiles underneath here, gas piping behind it and stuff, and then that can help us move our heat from the rocket launchers. Wow. Wow. Alright. Sorry, the lady's chatting to someone. I think we have a random visitor. Are bits better than donations? Yeah, bits help towards the channel. People can be nasty and do charge by PayPal on donations, plus PayPal takes a cut. Bits, streamer gets full cut. No. No, Stina. No. No. Do not get full bits. That's not how it works. It's like if somebody wants to give me 20 quid, they're better off giving me 20 quid rather than 20 quid's worth of bits. Very much no. Much no. I'm not sure if I should be... I'm not sure what Twitch's stance is on me saying this, but realistically, if you want to contribute towards a specific fund, you best donating directly. You know, if you want to do something, that's why I have like the wish list and stuff. I mean, the wish list's a bit outdated now because we bought our chair on the last sort of donation goal, so I don't really got much stuff on the wish list anymore. I don't think. But yeah, generally, if you want to contribute towards a specific fund and you want me to actually just go out and buy it, donate directly. That's generally the way. Yeah, let's go here. So I'm hoping that this tile shouldn't take any more heat. 173, yeah, we're good. So it's now Toasty's old balls out here. Toasty's balls out here. But there shouldn't be enough gas to really affect our petroleum all that much. Might gain a couple of degrees, but that's fine. This won't be here ultimately, this is just a temporary fix for now, but we'll get to that later. Alright, they've started doing this priority 6 stuff, which is good. Let's figure out where I'm going to do this setup over here. So the first thing we're going to need to do is get rid of all this. We're just going to take the hit, deal with whatever gets pumped out into space, and seal the bastard up. And we can do the rest of this from above then once we've got our flooring. So this can all be done now. As I say, we're going to lose a bit of hydrogen here, but it's not the end of the world. Hey, lady.
Randomly got this.
But you probably can't drink it. It'll be full of sugar.
Oh.
Vimto Fizzy Remix, right? I'm going to ask you, what do you think?
Can't have it. It's not yours.
I don't want it.
Not you.
Who's asking for it? What on earth is that orange Vimto? It is watermelon, strawberry and peach Vimto. Never even heard of this.
I didn't order it, she got it.
What did he give it you?
It's just in the bag. I swear to God I didn't order it.
Have you paid for it? I mean, have it. It's 0.9 grams of sugar, baby. I think you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just have an extra glass of water later.
Orange soda.
They've all been scaring me.
I know. I've been watching.
Fuck!
I knew that was coming.
Weasel! I'm talking to the lady!
I saw 500 bits, but that's a big one. I did warn you.
She didn't warn me!
But they don't get the reaction that they paid for.
Jesus! You've become one of them, haven't you? One of us. Hey, baby, this is out of coffee.
What happens when you drink it?
Can I have a coffee, please?
Could you set the plate?
Oh, you're the best, thank you. Everything alright?
Yeah, yeah.
You said you're chatting away, I wasn't sure if there was anything
No,
else
I've got-
to change.
Mwah. So I'm just doing it's bits and bobs for the website.
Oh, okay.
By the way, how do I change my, if I can, my bits thing?
Your bit badge.
Yeah, I don't know how you change it. I should probably know that, but I don't.
And you probably have you given any bits?
I've got one, yeah.
Well, then you go to the little settings cog on the chat at the bottom, and you can change it, I think.
Okay.
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 Okay. Right, sorry. Who scared the bejesus out of me? Weasel. Thank you very much for the bits. How do you stop electrolyzers from capping on pressure constantly? You have 2 pumps per 1 electrolyzer, but it still tweaks out constantly. Do you need more space for the whole thing or something? Generally, yeah, a bit more room. So the problem with how... Here's the deal. An electrolyzer doesn't output a balanced feed, and the problem with having a pump nearby is your pump will only work so many actions per tick, right? So if it's got 80 grams of hydrogen to pick up, or 500 grams of oxygen, it still takes the same amount of time. It will still go... and then it'll get stuck. So the way that you can fix that is by having an additional pump at the north of the build to deal with hydrogen only, and then pumps at the bottom to deal with oxygen, and that'll keep them from overpressurizing, generally. The problem is you get small amounts of hydrogen that clog up your pipes, like clog up your pumps, basically. So if you get rid of them, or you take the hydrogen out of the equation and pump it with a separate pump altogether, you're generally golden then. Yuck! What are you yucking at, Emily? What are you yucking at? It's possible all new crits in the game to perpetually keep colony running on just crits and no geysers. Is it a net positive or negative? If you farmed the bejesus out of critters, Reaver, you could get infinite food. The only thing you might struggle with is what to feed them on. You still have this problem with water. You'd have to have a very small colony. You'd have to make use of every bit of water you got. You know, toilet water excess and stuff like that. But I think it'd be tricky with only critters. Might be something to do though. Might be a challenge, mate. Let me know how you get on. Let me know how you get on. Doesn't sound like something I want to do anytime soon. Shit. Yeah, let's do that. I can't believe the Lady Dargon has joined the evil forces of Twitch chat. She has become one of you now. It's happened. She saw that donation and didn't warn me, and let me take the full neck jolting sideways.
Are you not entertained?
Sideways.
Are you not entertained?
Weasel. Thank you for the bits.
Is this not why you are here?
How much space do you need to keep the electrolyzers going? If I had 3 stores, pumps on top, mid electro, bottom pump 2 times 6, total minus walls, is that enough? If you had 3, pump on top, mid. Pump on top, mid electro and bottom pump. No, it wouldn't. Well, one electrolyzer, you got to remember, one electrolyzer is trying to output a kilo of gas. The problem is it doesn't output it like 500 hydrogen, 500 oxygen. It outputs 888 grams of oxygen and 112 grams of hydrogen. And as I say, the problem with that is your pumps end up picking up smaller packets of hydrogen, which clogs everything up. So like I've got 3 electrolyzers in here. I'm not worried about overpressurizing them. I only need a certain amount of feed out of here. But if I wanted this to be right, I'd probably put 2 gas pumps for each electrolyzer and then 1 gas pump just for my hydrogen. Adela, thank you very much for the resub, buddy. Much appreciated. 2 months. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Dan. It's parched. Did you get some sausages and stuff?
I had 1.
1?
Yes.
Why only 1?
That's it, in face.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm not hungry.
I am. But I'm not at the same time. Like, I'm hungry because my body's telling me I'm hungry. I'm not hungry.
You're hungry because your body's telling you you're hungry.
Yeah, the pains and stuff.
There's pain,
Hunger pains.
but you don't want to eat. Why don't you want to eat? Is it because you want to drink your fizzy Vimto?
No, I'm not doing it.
Don't get something to eat. You'll be like a dead sloth later. I will tell you what to do. Get something to eat. Because I have to deal with you later when I find you passed out on the couch like...
That happens anyway. Right, it's fine.
Okay. Oh, watermelon pop. Yuck. Pop, Emily. Pop! Watermelon pop! Did you look at this example? Let's just... I was playing on and watching one of your older videos, didn't realise you were streaming now, so I am. Welcome. Glad you're here. Glad you are here. What am I doing? Oh, I just noticed something weird in the base. I'm going to have a quick look at in a second. I don't want any of that stuff. What are you? How hot has it become over here? Oh, wait. I know what happened here. Nice. Let's just get that out of there for a second. How's our water tank going? Our oil tank. Our ice tank, rather. Let's leave this at that. And then down here, you're getting stuff done. Very good. I want this boy to melt. It's going to take so long. What does all that automation do in your electrolyzer room? Unknown. It's mostly for element sensors and pressure sensors. So up here, for example, I've got a simple bit of automation just to have an AND gate. So I only want my hydrogen pumps to pump when the pressure is above 1 kilo and there is hydrogen in the atmosphere. So the filtered gas that this element sensor is looking for is hydrogen. But I don't want it to just flick on and off constantly when a bit of hydrogen just happens to float past it every now and again. So I've got a little filter gate. So the filter gate is set to 2 seconds. So these pumps will only pump hydrogen if this element sensor detects hydrogen for 2 seconds, at which point it gets a green signal. And if the atmos sensor is also sending a green signal, so the pressure is above 1000, then my pumps will turn on. So it just pumps in frequently, a couple of packets. So there you go. And you see how it didn't get a full signal then? It's because the hydrogen, there wasn't enough. So if it's on for 2 seconds, we get a little gulp. And then that means we have a better chance of only picking up hydrogen as well. Okay. And that's all we're getting. That's it. You know, we're not moving a lot of hydrogen. It could have just been 1 pump, but I did 2 for symmetry because I'm anal like that. Down here we've got a similar setup, but with oxygen. So this is a bit more messy down here because we didn't have as much space. But there's an element sensor, an atmos sensor, and it's the same deal. So these will only pump oxygen if it's oxygen in the area and the pressure's above a certain level. And then it pumps it all out, and away we go. And with this you can basically pretty much get away with filtering it if it's just going into your base. You don't really need filters, it'll sort of manage itself. I've got mine going to mechanical filters down here, which do all my filtering for me. But that's a different story. That's a different thing in pipes. Just so you get full pipe hydrogen instead of like baby packets. It's just so that you collect it when it's worth collecting. It means I don't have to filter out any oxygen. It keeps the pressure at the right level, keeps me a band of hydrogen up here, keeps me oxygen down here, keeps things pressurized properly. 3 oxygen setups, you have 36 tubes. I've got this electrolyzer setup. I've got this rust setup, which is sort of not very good, honestly, but it's fine. And that's it. That's all my oxygen. She's too good to you, coffee slave. Don't know about that. I normally finish my streams and end up cooking for her. You know, I do pay her back for these infrequent coffees. It's only like 1 a day, maybe, ish, occasionally. And I have to make her a coffee in the morning when like I wake her up for work. I missed the stream. I was on vacation on the beach. Iman, where have you been? What beach have you been? Was it delightful? Was it the best beach? What I want is another pump down here to pump oil out, but I'd love to have gotten rid of all that petroleum first. So I do hate petroleum and my oil being mixed. And ethanol. My ethanol's now liquefying again. Excuse me, that's annoying. What do you think about the new patch? The launch upgrade? I like all the content we've got. I'm not sure whether it's all ready to go just yet. I think we need a few tweaks here and there, a few fixes, but yeah, I'm liking it so far. I'm just hoping we get a bit of love in the next couple of hot fixes for performance, because performance is a little bit low at the minute. Oh, somebody made a mess early, didn't they? I forgot about that. Boop. Right, I'm kind of just leaving these to work on this battery stuff for the minute. We've launched our other rocket for now. I need to do an oxygen setup, I know. This is fine. I don't know whether to do my oxygen build here, because I'm thinking of doing liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen down here somewhere. I just need to figure out how much space I'm going to want. My thinking is, I'd like to have like turbines around here. Aquatuner for liquid oxygen, aquatuner for liquid hydrogen. Maybe a third aquatuner for space itself. The heat from the aquatuners will be going to turbines, plus I can add to that with regular heat. Nero Delacroix? Thank you very much for the bits. Came for the gameplay, but first I must admire your beard. Oh, gent, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No jetpacks anytime soon. No, no. You're on the north coast of Egypt. Jeez, I bet it was toasty hot. I paid to watch the doggone stream and see you come in and bring her coffee and then be told, thank you. Now get out. Don't forget to close the door. Listen, don't try and judge the Lady Dargon by human rights and the way that humans should be treated. She's not unhuman. If you treat a Dargon the way that humans get treated, they get all above themselves and start like torching villages and stuff. You've got to be very careful. You've got to keep them sort of under control. Not too feral. I mean, a bit feral, but not too feral. Otherwise, you know. You saw that bit in Game of Thrones where the fucking goat herders got all barbecued and stuff. You don't want that. None of you want that. I don't want that. You've got to keep them a little bit feral, but not too feral. She's cooking. She can't hear you guys. You'll never get me. You'll never get me this time. Never! Bulletproof I am. All this talk of cooking is making me hungry. I'm good to go. I've had my protein. I'm good to go. Right. So this wire's almost in. I've just not connected at the final end yet, which is fine. So what I was going to do until I realised I've got all this ethanol here. I'm going to have to put a filter in, which I didn't really want. It is hot over here now, you see. But that's fine. Let's just do this. Steel pump. This is all just for Hamster. I want you to remember that. When you guys, you know, hit me with the... You only ever play these games for you. You don't do anything for us, which I know none of you have ever said. But if you ever do, I want you to remember this specific moment of the only time I've ever done anything for anybody else but myself. Alright? Is that okay? I need to get an oil pipe up here as well. I just thought, oh god, this is going to be a right mess. It's going to be a right mess down here. Any better idea to melt ice? I tried to run it through rail in the main water tank from the guys, but when they are dormant, I end up with more ice. Just a warm metal tile. Just if you build a tank that's in contact with like a liquid out of metal tiles, and then run your ice to the inside of that tank, you should be laughing. Just have to be careful with your wetter. Shit. Hanno! Good evening, buddy. You have friends around for dinner? No worries, mate. No worries. Enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your evening. Nero, thank you very much for the follow. Was it Delacroix? 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 Delacroix. I'm going to say Qua. Sorry if I butchered that, but thank you for the follow. Welcome. Tradition, give away food to guests when they leave, so you make loads too. Ah, I see. AoE Tank, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. Let's shoot the ice myself, then close the tank. Ah, I see. I see. Right mess down here. Alright then. So, what we'll do here is we'll bang in a little hydro sensor here, like so. Look at this stupid ethanol. Oh, there's a very good chance this is going to break the pipe. Oh well, we'll figure that out. So, you'll... blip. I just need to get this back up there to the oil feed. Nobody judge me for this, alright? I know this is disgusting piping. This is all meant to be temporary. Don't get carried away. Don't judge me. Alright, you can judge me a little bit, but just do it behind my back so I don't know about it, alright? That's all I ask. Have the decency to judge me behind my back. Don't know how I'm going to get this ethanol out of here ultimately, because it's always going to be hot down here. I have to condense it. There's an amazing mod with longer bridges. That sounds naughty. That sounds like a very much game-changing, game-breaking naughty mod. Naughty mod. Not sure I approve of da mod. I could have actually done this slightly differently. I could have done it with clock sensors. Huh. That could be quite fun actually. Let's change that. Let's change you for a clock sensor. Perfect. Wait. Lead. Boop. Go, go, go. If you breathe ethanol gas mixed with oxygen, would you get drunk? I don't know. As long as temporary piping and still there for episode 521. Judgy McJudge. Judgy McJudgeson. How dare you? Imagine have a cool area right next to that ethanol pool. No, we're not touching this. Not until it's full. Not until it's full. Uh-oh. Cool. Life doesn't need male enhancements, apparently. Is that because I have a big old pipe? Is that what we're talking about, Stina? Excuse me, sir, I'm quite new, but what is this gas background? New level, or you play mod? This is ethanol. Ethanol is a new material added to the game recently, Orny. You make it from an ethanol distiller. What I did, I put some ethanol in my pipes down here, and then left a little bit in this little tank that I forgot about. And then it boiled, and it became ethanol gas. It boils at like 70-something degrees. Oh, you didn't approve of the longer bridges. I see, I see. Yes. It's more because I don't want to add something that changes the challenges in the game. For me. That's no fun for me. I like to struggle and have spaghetti and stuff. Not the ethanol, the other one. top looks like Jupiter. Oh, you mean up here? This is the cosmic biome. Oh, this red. You know about this red stuff? This will be a mix of carbon dioxide and sour gas. So sour gas, this stuff, this is what happens when you boil oil into petroleum and petroleum into sour gas. Is this what you mean? Yeah, we've cleared out the oil biome. We normally clear out the oil biome, just so we can get all the oil and stuff collected. Still got a bit more digging to do down here, but a lot of the tiles of Abyssite are a little bit too toasty for me to dig to just yet, so I've just kind of left it. Just kind of left it for now. I'll probably do a proper tidy out later when we start. I want to play with magma and stuff, maybe. It looks like hell, yeah. This looks nice. It's just this red stuff that's a bit ominous, but sour gas is actually useful later in the game, but we just don't need it yet. Right, let's get you back online. And let's put... Yeah, let's get this going. Come on. Oh wait, we need to change this filter. Liquid filter. So I want crude oil. And then everything else can just be dumped in there. That'll be fine. Gotta do filters now before you start pumping anything, otherwise it balks things up. Okay. I want you to be active for 30% of the day. No, 20% of the day. 25% of the day. Yeah? And I want you to be active at 30%. Okay. And then I want to copy that over to here. Give me the... Move out of the way. And then I want to make you... There. It's at 65. Perfect. Okay. So he's going to pop in a little bit of oil. He's going to drain some of this out for a bit. And then the other boy is going to drop a load in. And the cycle continues. So, let's turn this bitch back on. See what happens. So, you there. Minus 70, was it? Say minus 65. Go, go, go. So, my ethanol will have warmed up quite a bit now. So yeah, it's at minus 9, so it's going to take a little while to get back up online, but at least now it's sort of regulated with its temperature. So this will pump some oil out in a second. Bloop, 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 bloop. Probably doesn't need to be that long in fairness, maybe like 15%. 10%. 10% sounds good. That'll give me a fair bit of oil. Very good. Same with this boy. Oop. Can make it a bit closer now as well. Nice. So it's 178.1 at the minute. Toasty. What are we talking about? Oh. Do dupes prefer hot showers? No, they don't care. Do you use your solar panels to power your base? No, not at the moment. If yes, do you run a heavy watt wire through the spine of your base? Yes. Or reverse transformers to power your main grid? No, I like to use heavy watt wire. I like to use the power grid as it was intended. So I do heavy watt wire like an old school bitch. But I like it like that. Reverse transformers works fine as long as you make sure you monitor how much is going through them. You have to remember as well, like to power a 20 kilowatt line, you'll need 4 transformers. But yeah, we've not got solar online yet. Solar is still just chilling. If you ever decide to shave your beard again, you should do it for a sub goal if you haven't already thought about it. Dan Wolf, I'm in a growing stage at the minute, so we're not shaving just yet. 10k subs, yeah. That'll be the day. Christ. How do you fix your refinery coolant? I'm just going straight through the refinery now, mate. I'm not looping it. What is that blue gas? Ethanol. We made a mistake. Mistakes were made. Do you think it would be amusing to see Lifegrow go that beard? I'll never go without a beard. I used to have it trimmed right back. If you go back in the VODs to like... If you went back to YouTube to 6 months ago, 8 months ago, it would have been really close, like an inch beard, half an inch maybe. But no, I've got a big boy beard, all right. Let's. Wait, did I get any oil? I've got a big boy beard. It's just how it is. I've grown accustomed to it now. And I keep meaning to get my hair cut. I didn't manage to get my hair cut over the weekend because obviously I was spending a bit of time with the lady and stuff. But I do need a haircut. I'm gonna go Viking. Well, not Viking, but you know. Please show the living base a little if you want. I want to see. Yeah, sorry, we've been spending so much time just looking in one spot. For those of you that might be new here, by the way, we're lagging a little bit because we're in the late game. So I generally spend a lot of time just looking at one area, doing a build in that area, and then moving on. This is like a working area of the base. There's a bit of power gen down here. Some ethanol distillers, petroleum gens, oil refineries. We've got some slickster farms. This is a future build that I can't do just yet. We've got some carbon skimmers down here because we're making a lot of carbon dioxide. Oil refineries, metal refineries, some odds and sods, other little tanks. We've got loads of liquid tanks kicking around for different pools of water and crude oil, petroleum, polluted water at different temperatures. We've got all of our gas storages in here. Dan Wolf, thank you very much for the follow, buddy. And I will bear it in mind. I will bear it in mind. We may do a shaving off stream at some point. Not a clean shave, though. Never a clean shave. And yeah, the living area is sort of up here. So this is our base. We've got a big boy base. So there you go. So here's all like the room bonuses and stuff that we have. Every dupe has their own bedroom. We've got, you know, multiple toilets, bathrooms, hospitals, ranches, stables, growing areas, couple of power plants. I've not done these over here yet. Some nature reserves, all sorts of stuff. All sorts of stuff. So yeah, it's quite a big boy base. We've got, you know, mess halls, cooking area. It's all over the place. It's a big boy. We're just currently trying to deal with up here, but I keep taking my eye off the ball and not getting stuff done. So that reminds me, I was in the middle of something rather urgent. This is what we're going to do next. So I just want to get this room squared off up here, and then I can remove the access on the bottom. Probably still need that, actually. I can remove the access on the bottom then through here, and just have tubes coming through with tubes and not worry too much. Made some more naphtha here by the looks of it, which is fine. Oh, it's got to be symmetrical on here as much as we can. How much for a clean shave? I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. It'd have to be £1 million. It would have to be £1 million for a clean shave, and I'm not even joking. If somebody offered me 50 grand or 100 grand, I'd say no. It'd have to be £1 million. And that's not me being a miser. It'd have to be £1 million. Oh, Beameron. Gifted 5 subs. Ah, thank you very much, Beameron. That is very, very kind of you, buddy. So yeah, Marek, Sammy, Eamon, Doverbeast, Krillo Gaming. Enjoy your sub. Thank the lovely Beameron. How many real hours do you think it took you so far? I can tell you one. If you mouse over the little dude up here, we can see that we've played this colony for 137 hours. Some of those will have been AFK whilst I was like waiting pre-stream and after stream when I've gone to get some eats and stuff like that. But yeah, I'd reckon about 130 hours maybe on stream. Something like that. It's quite a long time. GoFundMe time for 1 million, yeah. A briefcase of 100k would look delicious though. It would, but I'd still... I don't think I'd take it. I've not had a clean shave in a very, very long time. Let's not do that. I've not had a clean shave in a very long time. I don't think I'd recognise myself or like myself. Never said $1 million of which currency. Damn it. What's the big deal for 100 grand and you could go it back in some months? You see, I say all this. If the money was in front of me and someone said, there you go, there's a deposit on your house, there's, you know, a few months rent, you know, mortgage or whatever, car, sort your life out, get things on track, get you a bit of buffer, I'd bite their hand off, wouldn't I? I'd be a fool not to. What does your chin look like? I don't have a single chin, I have several. And they are glorious, just so you know. I've got one strong forerunner, and then a couple of little, you know, second and third places behind. You're actually shaving it off tomorrow, and you're starting regrowth. Oh, my dad has shaved exactly one time since I've been alive. I did it while I was in college. Stopped him halfway through the front door because I did not recognise him. Yeah, I talked about this the other stream, like a couple of streams back. I shaved when I was, I think I was about 22, 23. So we're talking like, what, 12 years ago, 13 years ago? And it was for one of my mates. It was a christening, basically. My mate made me his, the godfather of his child. And I hadn't seen him for like a year, because I've been working down south. I've been working down in Essex. Orny, thank you very much for the follow. I've been working away from home for a couple of, like, 2 years I think I've been away for, but I'd not seen him in like a year. I had a big beard and I had big hair as well. I had long hair at one point. Oh yeah. I was an alternate rocker. And yeah, I turned up clean shaven, he didn't recognise me. Clean shaven in a suit, fucking, you know, did not recognise me at all, walked straight past me in the car park. Would you do it if the missus told you to? No, I'd find the new missus. She knows that as well, and she doesn't want it to go. She doesn't want it to go at all. What map you want? An Arboria. Arboria. Listen, I had the beard when I met the lady, and that's when she fell in love with me. You know? It's all part and parcel. It's all part and parcel. Statements like that would get me in trouble. Yeah, but she knows I'm joking. It's fine. Or am I? I am. Full disclaimer. Before she comes in here with a rolling pin. Or a cast iron pan. She favours the pan, in fairness, my lady. If she's going to give me a good whacking, it's a pan. She goes for liver shots as well. Because, you know, no visible bruises then. The old swift lacrose to the liver. That's what she favours. Oh, shit. Saw an idea from someone that melts regolith and turns it igneous rock. Uses heat to massive power production. Yeah, Eamon, we've done it before, mate. It's called a regolith boiler. I think I did I do a YouTube video on it, or did I just show it on stream? I went through a phase of making regolith boilers. I had about 10 of them made. It's old. It's not a new thing. It's been kicking around for a long time now. Since Cosmic Biome came in, really. Are you actually stuck or just debating what to do? You're debating. But yeah, they do work. You basically melt regolith, it turns it into lava. Then when the lava solidifies, you get igneous rock. You put your igneous rock on conveyor belt, send it through something that you want heating. So yeah, it's solid. It does work. We're going to do something similar with our rockets. I'm pretty sure that if I offered her 100 grand, she'd drag you and shave it off against your will. Maybe if it meant she got a nice car, 'cause she's learning to drive. Yeah, I reckon she'd probably do that. I reckon it would have to be a consensual decision. I'd have to say, lady, here's the deal. I'm being offered 100,000 to shave my beard off. Will you still love me? Will you still love me? And if she says no, I'd say, great. Now I get a whole 100 grand to myself. Goodbye. You know? No? I would have shared it, but no. That's a joke. A face for tears of pain. No bruises. Yeah. We say this will do this make our other house happy. You shave him before due to the missus. She hates it when it gets more than fuzz or stubble. Yeah. But why? Why must they do it? Why must they enforce it? I mean, my lady's she'd never dream of it, honestly. Oh, it's a resin. It's a resin. Very good. Very good. No, I think I'm okay. I think I'm safe. I think I'm alright. There'll be no clean shaven here anytime soon. Blep. Go. Okay. You are not sneaky enough. You're gonna have to wave what you got in your hand now on stream. You're gonna have to wave what you got in your hand. You tried to sneak up behind me.
Where are the sounds? The distractions. God damn it!
God damn it, Weasel. I was ready that time, you see. I was ready. Do you watch the TV show The Last Leg? I've watched it many times, yeah, with Josh Widdicombe and Adam... What's his name? Yeah, it's good show. Last Leg's good stuff. I don't watch it religiously because we don't watch telly in this house, so everything I watch is YouTube or streaming, you know. But yeah, we don't watch telly, me and the lady. Would you not have this annoying dupe lag end game if you reduce the amount of dupes you take in? Not really, Tinkle. I'll distract him with the sound effect and you can sneak. Oh, I see, you'd all been planning this, you bastards. I haven't found any info yet. Can you please tell me what are these planets? Are they missions or how do they work? Thank you in advance. My last newbie annoying question. Only, don't worry. So basically, when you go to your star map, these are all different places you can send your rocket, okay? And they've got these bands for how far away they are. So certain rockets can only get you so far. So a steam rocket can only get you so far. Petroleum rocket can only get you, so far. And then you need hydrogen rockets for these bigger boys that are further out. But all of these different planets have different resources that you can get. Now, they're all question marks for me at the minute, or the majority of them are, because I've only been doing a bit of research to like here to find out what's there. So if you look at this rocket here, it has these little research modules, and I'm currently sending 5 at a time. And what that'll do when I go to my star map, because I'm sending five of those modules, it will find these question marks for me. It will unlock these question marks and tell me what materials are on that planet. So this one, this asteroid, I now know has isoresin and abyssalite. This one I don't know yet, so that's where I'm going to go next. Once you found these materials, you can build a rocket like this that has cargo bays, and when you send this rocket there, it will get us some materials, basically. And that's how it works. So you don't physically go there, it's just you send a rocket there and get some materials from that place. And there is another special, far later game place you can go to as well. Why bring back more abyssalite? I know. I don't know why you can get abyssalite from space. It is crazy. We've got... Oh, it's not in here anymore. Is it in miscellaneous? We've got 1,304 tons of abyssalite. Yup. Yup. That's a lot of abyssalite. Right then, I need to make some decisions now, planning decisions on where I want things. So, let me just have a swig of water. I'll be fine, so that I just noticed. It'll be alright. Plotting with the lady. You sons of bitches. Right then, so yeah, my ultimate plan is, just so I can explain why I'm sort of procrastinating a little bit. When we get all of our rockets in, we're going to have 4 rockets here. We're going to have 2 petroleums that are probably just going to be farming nearby places. They'll be fed with liquid oxygen ultimately, but we'll still feed them with petroleum. We're going to have a petroleum boiler later, so why not? We're going to have 2 hydrogen rockets here. They're going to be generating a lot of heat. So we're probably going to have some sort of, not aluminium, but some sort of metal block underneath to collect that heat. Alright, this just acts as like a bit of a heat sink. Alright, but behind that we'll have some piping. That piping will have some gas in it with a shut-off